Automatic earthquake gas shutoff valves. Here we see one installed on an old piping system. We see all this old rusty pipe we had to connect it to. But what we see here is the bracket that goes to protect the earthquake gas shutoff valve, and this little bit of new piping here and the new gas shutoff valve. The challenge here is connecting it without damaging any of the old piping. This one's a little different. What we're looking at here is something that met code when it was installed, but it doesn't meet today's code. We have a 1-inch pipe going into the house, so it's a bigger pipe. But from the gas meter, we have a 3/4 inch pipe coming up to this point here where it becomes 1 inch. Well, to make it meet today's code, we have to make it 1 inch from as close as we can get to this meter all the way up to this point here. Now it can be 3/4 inch from this point on, so what that ends up looking like is we have to just basically get all of these old pipes out of here and put in some new pipes. So here we've got a new 1-inch piece coming up to a 1 by 3/4 by 1 inch T, 3/4 inch going out to the pool, 1 inch coming up as close as we can get to the meter, and a nice bracket here to support the gas shutoff valve, so that it doesn't, also keeps it stable so it doesn't get set off and turn off your gas in case a big heavy truck drives by. If that does happen though, this particular valve comes with an easy to use reset. It has a little point here where you can put a screw in and reset the valve. Now this one's a little different. What we have here is a valve that other plumbers have worked on. They ended up having a little leak on one of the fittings, but also they just put it together in the wrong order. They have this big T back here that should be over here. This should be just serving the house only, so it should be shutting off the line that goes into the house only. So we ended up having to redo this to meet the inspector's specifications and to meet building code. So this is what the old setup looks like, and then we just basically had to take it all apart. Used a lot of the same fittings, but put in some new fittings as well. So what we have now is the original line coming up from the gas meter, the gas company's test T here, and then we have this bigger 2-inch fitting here that had leaked in the past, but it was only because some of the connections weren't tight enough. But basically the earthquake valve, what the inspector wanted to see here was the earthquake valve just serving the house only, and the rest of the system going out to the pool doesn't need to have the automatic shutoff. We're trying to protect the house here, not so much the pool line. But ending up, this is the thing that needs to still be done for this to be complete, is we still need to put that bracket on that you saw in the first picture. But you know, no matter what the situation, we can take care of it for you, get the gas shutoff valve installed up to code to meet city requirements and to also meet any insurance requirements that you may have. But if you need a gas valve put in, give us a call. We'll take care of it for you, get it installed, and make sure it meets code.